Hello there, friends. Welcome, new and seasoned friends. We are cheering today. We are doing the Olympics tag. You are at SpiceyCatColors. My name is Kathy, and am I going to get this posted before closing ceremonies? That is the true question. I'm trying to do a little bit of marathon filming at the moment. We'll see what order they come in. So this guy kind of looks like he's, could live in Tokyo. So this is my pen. There's a video on my other channel where I got this. I'll link it just because if you need a laugh, and you'll see a different side of me. We'll just say that. So first of all, huge thank you to Miss Danielle, the lovely Danny Buttons, who created this tag. She is like 100% Olympic, greatest fan ever, and I was very excited when she posted this. Then I was even more excited when my sweet friend Jamie over at Jamie's Coloring Love tagged me in it. I wanted to do it, but I've been busy. Filming is challenging. Yes, we still have a husband that is here far too often, usually snoring in the recliner right next to where I like to film. But he pays me when I color pages, so we're not going to say it's a bad thing. Anyway, there are 12 questions. I'm already going to break the rules. I'm only going to answer 10. Which one am I skipping? You got to keep watching to find out. So let's start out. What is... Oh, wait. Okay. Let me pull myself back together. We're doing the Olympics tag. I have Danielle's and Jamie's videos posted below. Although I've also recently learned how to use on my Roku to do like a voice search, and I've just like recorded Olympics tag, and I found a whole bunch of you that have done this. This is awesome. Okay, let's go dive in with the questions. We are at the opening ceremony. What country are you rooting for? Well, USA, born, raised, very proud to be red, white, and blue. So that is who I am cheering for, although to be honest, I cheer for everybody, especially when I get sucked into those human interest little stories they do on the athletes. Can anybody else relate? It's like, I don't care where they're from, who they are, they tell me their backstory, and I am sitting in the chair like crying, please just give them the gold. I love that part of the Olympics as well. I admire good sportsmanship beyond, which is not always the case. So I love to see an underdog win, to be honest. But of course, I do cheer on our red, white, and blue boys and girls as well. Okay, number 2, diving is the sport. What book made you dive into adult coloring? Now, I think a lot of us have said we have colored for a long time. And if I were more organized, I'd pull out some of the things I colored before I really got back into the books. So someday we'll go over that, but that's not why we're here today. Today you want to know what book pulled me back in? World of Flowers, Johanna Basford, specifically my friend Pam, who has 101 hobbies and shares them with her friends online, and she motivated me to purchase World of Flowers. Pretty sure my husband just got home, meaning he left work early. So I went and bought this book, even though the pages we were doing were available as a free download on Johanna's website, which is this page. My friend Pam came up with, let's do the color a flower a day, because there were 30 on here. So I did it, and that is all I have done in this book, because until recently, Johanna's book scared the bejesus out of me again, because I like to use markers, and markers bleed through. But I can still save this page. So I want to get back into here. I had fun doing this, and I've been having fun in something else. And this is the page that I want to do the most, which I do have it as a download, so I may have to practice a couple times. But I dove back into this world of adult coloring because of this book and my friend Pam, who challenged us to do that. Number 3, gymnastics. Which wish list item would you flip out if you got? So if you've been at my channel, you're gonna be like, this doesn't make any sense. You gotta like stay with me in the long haul. But the Derwent Inktense pencils, yes, pencils are what's on my wish list that I will like flip if I ever get. Will I ever get them? Probably not, because they are uber expensive. Do I like to color with pencil? No, but these are like watercolor pencils. They're different. They're a hybrid. So I may at some point get like a small set. But yeah, that's my like, whew, would be exciting. Well, if you heard my cat, it was just him talking to his daddy who got home. Number 4 question. Tennis. Which item made you go back and forth before you finally bought it? For me, it's this guy right here, Kirby Rosanis. I was like, nope, not my style, never gonna buy him. I think I have 4 of his books now. I have not completed any of his pages. I'm working on one, a double page spread. It's like been a whip for months. It's also a buddy color. But Kirby was definitely my, and didn't know if I wanted it, and then I got a really good deal. So that was who I gymnastics. Oh wait, no, I tennised with. Sorry. Number 4, or wait, that was number 4. Number 5, wrestling. What one trend can you just not get behind? So again, bear with me. The trend, and I don't know that it's a trend. It's not even a trend. It's a style. I'm just going to say the thing I personally cannot do at this moment is the detailed colored pencil work. Now, stop. All of you, you just heard me say what's my most coveted wish list item was some colored pencils. Yes, it doesn't mean I don't appreciate them, but I am all about coloring for a process and relaxation, and patience is something I have yet to completely learn in my life. Oh yeah, when I'm just talking, we're going to be holding my pen. So the thing is with colored pencils, I don't have the patience to do the layering and the blending at this point in my life. It does not mean I won't someday, but you're asking me these questions today, so that is what I can't do the colored pencil thing. I'm sorry. I play with them every month, trying to get the love and be familiar with them. And now I think I've also just heard, did everybody else hear it? I think I heard echoing clicks. Unsubscribed, thumbs down. Unsubscribed, thumbs down. It's okay. I can handle it. But if you are a only pencil coloring color artist, we need a name other than just colorist, or maybe that is coloring and artist put together. Anyway, you probably already weren't watching me because that's not what I can share with you. So that is my wrestling trend. Number 6, the marathon. What page took you the longest to color? Now, I pride myself, it's not even that I pride, because I really don't care. Whips don't bother me, but I usually do a page and complete it within a day or 2. I rarely have whips. Again, you just saw that I do, so I'm obviously, you can't trust me and I lie. But the page that took me the longest, not so much technique-wise, I don't know why it took me so long, but it took over a year because I started it, and then it was like winter and then spring and summer, and I just put it away. I had done most of like all of the produce stuff here, and I think I'd even done the cart, and I could not figure out what the rest of the colors were going to be, and I was stumped beyond stumped, and there was so many greens, and I just put it away. And then last fall I pulled it out and I finished, but it took me over a year just because it was a whip. Obviously, it is not that spectacular of work that I can say I spent, extreme amounts of time on each little element. It was a hard one for me to get done. It happens. Okay, then we have the question, which artist is a slam dunk that you will always buy? For me, hands down, Hannah Lynn. I will have an example to show you later. I can't explain it. I just absolutely love her style and her girls. I find them, I don't want to say easy to color, but for me, they are great for straight coloring, and you can also put in as much shading and detail as you want to them, and they come out absolutely lovely. So, Hannah Lynn, surfing. What is one of your newest finds? So this is thanks to a friend, my dear friend Tammy, sent me these. I've heard about people using Spree. I've used alcohol markers myself for years, and I had never tried these. And she sent me these, and I love them. I have a backup set, and I just ordered another set, but that set's actually a gift. So I love the Sprees. This 50 set is like ideal for take on the go, and it's a chisel tip, a brush tip. I love the triangular barrel. I cannot explain, but it is so easy to hold and color with, and they are super juicy. No clue how long they're going to last, but for the price, and they've been going like seriously around $10-11 for a set, the 50, this set right here on Amazon. So keep an eye out. I think they're amazing. Number 9, Synchronized Swimming. What is your favorite buddy color? Now this, again, it's like picking your favorite child. Yes, we all have them, but we don't publicly say so. So I love all of my buddy colors. Anytime I am asked to buddy color, or I ask someone and they say yes, it's like the biggest thrill for me. And yeah, I love, if you watch my finished pages or my channel, you know I'm doing buddy colors all the time. In fact, in July, I did 15 of them, and I loved them. But if we're gonna just, you know, because it's the only way to be fair, is to have my favorite be my first. So my pages, I like all my pages, so I can't even pick a favorite page. But my very first buddy color I ever did was right here. I did 3 in the month of January of this year, which is when I started doing buddy colors. Actually, with people, I would like color along with other color tubers that like did a, you know, an everyone do this page. But Shauna at Color Me Inky was the first person that asked me to do a buddy color, and this is the page we did. So it has to be my favorite because it introduced me to so many amazing friends. Okay, soccer. What is one goal you have for the end of the year? I truly want to finish all of my 10 books to finish. For that list, I do have 3 done. I've already completed, and I have 99 pages in the remaining 7 to do, which is completely doable. Break it out, it can be done. So that's exciting. Okay, number 11, the Decathlon. This is a tricky question. What are your 10 favorite books? This, I had to like dig around, and I'll explain. So here's going to be my first, because I'm also doing, again, don't know what order these are posting in, the top 10 color by number books. So I purposefully didn't include my color by numbers in this book, or in this list, although some of them would be. That's probably cheating. I couldn't decide. There's too many. So to represent all of my color by numbers that I love, and I do love this book, I have the Corkles Cats, which is kind of a hybrid of color by number and non-color by number. They are giant books. Do they show the other ones? Maybe not, because I do have the Icons book. But here are your pages, if you can see. And they do have numbers 1 through 5. Everything is 1 through 5. And there's even like a big one. But you pick your colors. So you pick as far as your shades from light to dark. And number 1 is your darkest, and then number 5. You can pick similar, as I did in this page, which okay, he's gonna be upside down. Just finished this one in July. I kind of went with reds and ended up with a pink and a peach at my lightest because my reds were too similar. But you just follow along and they come out super cool. So that would be my number 10 book. Number 9 is a book I have not colored in. Why? I don't know. I have a problem. Camila D'Erico has beautiful, amazing work. I have the Pop Manga coloring book, and I just need to get into it. I think because it's double-sided is what has always scared me, but I love the style. It's kind of the, most of hers have kind of like the sketchy edges, but they are just like needing to be loved, and they're quirky, and I'm quirky, so this is by far one of my favorite books, even if I never color in it and just look at the pages. I'm good. This is one of my favorite pages because it just reminds me of me. I'm pretty much a weirdo and have all my imaginary friend weirdos. So this is my number 9. Number 8 on my list is Creative Haven Rose Windows coloring book. This is just a gem in the coloring community. There are many channels, and anyone that's ever had it and colored in it, I have only heard positive things. I have done a few pages, not enough. They're mostly mandalas that are a stained glass window. They are very much already darkly shaded for you, so you get this really cool effect. And I haven't tried like using other mediums. I've just find alcohol markers works really well, and this I had done actually with a water-based marker, but it kind of ate up the paper, so it came out. I really like how I got like the gradient of the lighter color, but it did the paper didn't really like it too well. So I have a lot to do in here, but it's again one of those ones I'm kind of savoring and just pull out every now and then, either pick a color palette or do a random pen grab. Number 7. See if I can count backwards. Probably not, right? That was number 7. Here we have number 6, Camellia Angelkova. Kind of represent all of hers, but of her books that I have, this was the first one I purchased, and it is by far my favorite. Again, when I started doing coloring, no, I didn't want anything to do with mandalas. Now I love them, because again, just when you want to put some color down, and this was a whole little theme, I did a video on the colors and the meanings behind them. It is just so relaxing, and you come up with some beautiful artwork. I have more pages done where I've done either the random colors, just picked some, or I've used a color palette. I love doing glitter gel pens in these, but there you go. Oh, yeah, definitely love this book. Will be something I finish at some point. And she has several mandala books, but for now I am more than happy with this. This is a big one. I have a lot to go before I need to buy another one. My number 5 book is this one. Now this, I don't think there's even really an artist that's associated. It is from Christian Art Publishers. I have another book I show on here a lot, and this was kind of the same thing. It was $2.97 on Amazon. I think it still is, and it is hard cover and spiral bound, and it makes it super easy to color because you can just do that. It's kind of, I think, like a 8x10, or not even, it's a little bit smaller. There are like some little bookmarks and little mini cards you could cut out, but the reason I love this book is because I think I've only done 2 pages in it. Yes, I have done this page, and I have done, this was the very first page I did in here. And this book is my favorite because I bought it for the sole purpose of when I am thinking of missing, having whatever feelings for my mother, who is no longer with me here on heaven. I'm not in heaven, she's in heaven. I reach for this book and it makes me feel connected to her. So that is why it is one of my favorites, because of the emotional connection. And I do really like the illustrations, and has some Bible verses, inspirational, all of that. So it is a very special book to me. Number 4. This was kind of, I'm a little cheaty. I think I'm off count too. Oh yeah, I'm off count. That was 6. This is number 5. I forgot 10 was a number. Doesn't matter. We're just going through the 10. So Daisy Joy is one of my favorite publishing places, and these are just 2 of their books. The Mermaid. And some of these I had printed in PDF, so I have completed pages that I can't show you. But of the Daisy Joy books I have, I would say the Princess coloring book is my favorite. It is a bit of that chibi style, and they are just lovely. I did this one in water-based. Can kind of do them as fancy as you want. Here's another one I did. They are just adorable, beautiful little princesses, and I really enjoy coloring them, and I love the style. Like I said, you can get as detailed as you want with your backgrounds, or you can keep it simple, but adorable, beautiful illustrations. Okay, number 4. I'm counting correctly now. This, which unfortunately is no longer available as the Chibi Girls 2 books in 1. You can get the Jade Summer 4 books in 1, which I think includes Chibi Christmas and Chibi Horror. So it's still, you get the Girls volume 1 and 2, and you get those other 2. So this has to be one of my favorites because it is just fun. Love the girls. Maybe I have a Chibi thing, and I actually bought this as a PDF, and I've printed it out, and I went to the copy shop and had it bound. I just printed it on cardstock. I get my cardstock from Walmart. It works really well. I love coloring these girls with alcohol markers, and this is a great book to do buddy colors with. A lot of people have it, and they are just so fun. Sadly, I used a marker that yellowed, but you know, I was still learning. So definitely this is a book I will finish one day, and it is, yeah, like I said, it's definitely one I love. It's favorite. It's one I reach for and try and do at least 1 page a month. They are adorable and fun, and especially the grayscale. It's just so flippin' easy to color. How can I not? Love it. There we go. That was number 4. Number 3. This is like a new book, and it has become one of my favorites. It is also, I think, I have decided it is going to be a book that I want to do every page as a buddy color, because a lot of us have it, a lot of people love it. The challenge will be, because I'm a lot slower and maybe only want to do 1 or 2 of these a month, that by the time I'm getting done, it'll be, oh, does anybody else still have this page not colored? But this is probably one of my favorite Johanna books. I love her style anyway, but just the mix. It's not, you know, it's got plenty of flowers, it's got animals, it's got underwater, it's got just all kinds of themes, which are very fun and even more fun to color. So this has become, and this book was a gift to me as well. So hello, it's got all the right things. I need to get brave. I don't know what I'm going to color the cover with, but there's like every little spot, there's a spot to color. Exciting. Getting down there, getting down there. My number 2 favorite book, and this, again, it's more or less the artist, but currently, because I've colored the most in this of my Hannah Lynn's, I will say is my favorite. Whimsy Girls Celebrate the Holidays. Hannah Lynn is my, as you heard, slam dunk artist. I will buy her stuff. I actually enjoy purchasing off her website and getting this is called the Artist Edition, which costs more than your one you're going to get off Amazon. You can order her coloring books direct from her website as well, but Amazon carries them. I don't think they carry the Artist Edition, but she has them printed on cardstock. It's not as thick as the cardstock I print my own on, and then they are spiral bound, and she autographs them and dates them. So it's a nice touch. I just find that spiral binding so much easier, especially with her pages, because I'm usually trying to do, first of all, I want to color it, then I'm going to like embellish the heck out of it. So I like to paint on the backgrounds a lot, and sometimes when you have the traditional book that's bound right here, it's a little tricky. So this gives me full access to the page, but definitely my number 2 favorite book. And I don't know about you, but I need to like hydrate before we get to this one. My number 1 absolute favorite book, hands down. If you're a seasoned friend, not a surprise. Oh yeah, Yippee Kawaii Volume 1. I have Volume 2. I've yet to color in it because I am finishing this one first. I saw this probably on Danielle's channel originally and fell in love with it. It was one of another quick early buy for me when I started getting into all of the, July 2020, which is right before I started my channel, getting involved in the coloring community, and I absolutely love this. Danny Banani Fun Usual Suspects. You need to purchase it from her Etsy store. FYI, I will have these books listed with links to where you can find them either on Amazon or the Etsy site if you're interested. And this is just this perfect mashup. So if you saw my other favorites, you noticed I have a thing for like the chibi kawaii style. I also said how much I love mandalas. Well, here we go. We got them both in one book all together. And I have started where I'm doing a color palette. So I have my color palettes chosen for all the pages I have left in the book. My friend Courtney actually gave me that idea, but they're fun. Everything's so happy. Even if it's like, these are monsters, they're not scary, they're happy. And you can color everything the same, all the elements, you can switch it up. Here I did rainbow flames. It's your book, do whatever you want. Here's, I did some watercolor paint. And I absolutely love, love, love this book. Sadly, this one I used marker that caused yellowing and I can't fix it. I had already colored this before it yellowed. Really sad. But yeah, love this book, by far my favorite. I would be sad when it's done, except I know I have Volume 2 to work on. So definitely my favorite book. And number 12, the last question is the closing ceremony. Pass the torch, tag who's next. So here's the question I am skipping simply because I am so late and the Olympics are close to being over, and the few people I thought to tag, which were international, were just tagged in the last video I watched, because I thought, oh, it'd be really interesting to tag outside of the United States. So I'm not tagging anyone. If you have not done this and if you want to join in, you could even do it after closing ceremonies. It's just a fun tag to share. Coloring books in products and all of that we like to share amongst ourselves, because that's how we find what's next on our shopping list. So huge thank you again to Danielle and Jamie for Danielle making the tag, Jamie for tagging me. I hope you enjoyed hearing my answers. I'm not sure if any of them were a surprise to those seasoned friends. If you're a new friend and you like me, even though I don't like colored pencils, hang around, become a seasoned friend. You're welcome. I don't care. I don't care what you like to color with. We're all in here for the love of coloring. So if you want to do this, I will also include the prompts down below. Feel free to grab those, make your video. Just make sure to give Danielle the original, tell people that she originated it, and head on out and share all of your answers. Okay, I keep bumping the table, so I am going to let you go, friends. Thank you so much for hanging out with me, for watching my video. I appreciate it. I never take any of you or any view, anything like that for granted. Have a fabulous day, and in case nobody has told you, you matter. You are worthy of gold medals all around, every day. We should, wouldn't it be nice if, some of the achievements we have to go through just in life, we could earn that medal? Well, trust me, the people that know see it. So just keep being you, and that's all anyone ever asks.